Hey, what's going on, guys? Mike the Knight here, personal trainer, strength trainer, sprint coach. I want to talk to you guys about how to get faster, how to be able to sprint faster. Okay? Now let's understand one thing, and I might cover this in other videos too. But what makes you a sprinter? Okay? I know for myself, I used to run the 400, I used to run the 200, the 300 hurdles, the 400 hurdles. The 100 relay, the 110 hurdles. What makes you a sprinter? Basically, when I was in high school, and I was in college too, when I was running the 400, I felt like, you know what, I'm not as fast as other guys because I'm in the 400, and I want to get faster. I want to be fast like those guys running the 100. They're explosive and just crazy quick and fast. But here's the thing, if you run the 400, the 300, the 200, the 100, you're a sprinter, okay? So don't get carried away. Don't think that, oh, just because I'm on the 400, I'm not as fast as the other guys. Nonsense. You're still a sprinter. So same mechanicals are still at play here. And don't get down on yourself because, you're running the 400 or the 200 and not the 100. Don't worry about that. Because true speed, sprinting speed actually takes time to acquire. So the guys who are running the 100 are just the quickest to get to their top speed. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're actually the fastest, because if you run a 200 or a 300 or 400, that's a longer sprint. Yeah, it's more sprint endurance, but miles per hour needs to be taken into account, because the 100 is just how quick you can get to top speed, okay? And sometimes it might be a test of just who's outright the fastest. But, that's neither here nor there. So understand this, that when we want to get faster at sprinting specifically, here's some things that you can do. Squats, box squats, deadlifts, okay? And now I have videos for each. I haven't covered box squats specifically, but I want you to understand that box squats are crucially important to just focus on technique in general. Okay, because when you go down into a squat, I'll make another video about this. When you go down into a squat to do a box squat or a regular squat, okay, you're going to descend, you're going to tense up all these muscles, because unlike the deadlift, which is just a straight deadlift from a fixed position, we are going to go down with the weight and then come back up. So the squat is actually two moves. We're going down with all this weight, and then we're coming back up, and we have to hold tension within our core. We have to hold tension within our glutes and our legs. And sometimes people are just not ready to handle that tension and be under that type of stress in such a fixed position. They have imbalances, they have tightness, or they're just maybe weak in certain areas, or they don't know how to functionally move yet. So start off with box squats, and I double underlined it too, because it's it's a special exercise, okay? And yeah, it's accessory work, but don't worry about that. Worry about the end result, and worry about just getting better. And this is one of the best accessory work to do to improve your squat and to improve your overall body strength, which will in turn make you a better athlete. So understand, the box squat is a great accessory workout, and I totally recommend you try it. Now try it with a weightlifting belt, because again, and I have other videos explaining why the weightlifting belt is an important key part of working out. It teaches you how to breathe, and it teaches you how to use your core. And if you don't know how to use your core, you shouldn't be working out anymore, because you are not functional. You're not ready to work out if you don't have a strong core. This is where all of our strength comes from. Okay, and I have another video on that, how to get stronger, how to get your core stronger. So check that out. But ultimately, when you're doing box squats, when you descend, you sit down on the box, or whatever it is, the chair, the seat, the bench press. you sit down and now your muscles reset. Take another deep breath, press, engage the inner abdominals, and then now you can stretch the glutes, contract the glutes, come back up in a much more manageable posture. Okay, so give some box squats a shot, and I guarantee you'll love them and you'll fall in love with them. And then once you master the box squats, doing regular squats is going to be addicting, because now you're going to be bouncing out of the hole like a ball out of a cannon or a piston in the engine. So give box squats a shot, all right? And then lastly, ultimately, you know, this video is about sprinting. If you want to be a better sprinter, you want to get faster, you want to get quicker, ultimately, ideally, I would hope you want to work on getting faster and more speed. That's what I preach, and that's what I coach. And you do that by ultimately sprinting. Just go out and sprint. Go out to the football field, the soccer field, any field. Try not to do it on a bumpy sidewalk, because then you'll hurt yourself and get shin splints, because you're putting a lot of impact into the ground with each stride. But check out my other videos on how to sprint faster, and I'll go into a whole bunch of detail about proper swing leg mechanics and building off of momentum when you're sprinting. So that way you can build up the best possible potential for yourself, and just ultimately become the fastest, most athletic version of yourself. Okay? So I hope that helps. I'll see you guys next time. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, ask me questions. All right? See you guys.